Good morning, everybody. It's really great to be here with you again. And I'm looking forward to Jack's very challenging class this evening. I'm sure you all will be too. You all know the drill about if you have technical problems, please don't leave any comments in the chat box. That's just for you to talk to Jack, and the comments go in this little banner that's above LearnBridge Online. Click here for support, and also the golden widget that will appear down in the left-hand corner. It's great to see so many people are here already, and it sounds like you're having some wonderful weather over there. I'm quite envious as it's very, very cold for all of us in Oz. So without further ado, I'll see if we can bring Jack to the stage. Looks like Jack's in a mystery location. Hi, good morning, Jack. Is it morning for you? Oh, I'm so envious. I've got about 10 minutes on.
I'm in a mystery location, Franny.
Yeah.
The mystery location will be revealed. As you might tell from the sunglasses, I am on holiday.
Oh, it's a holiday.
In sunny Portugal.
Is it divine?
Very nice, in the Algarve, blue sky, sunshine. Oh. Yes, good food. It's just nice to be away. I'm just here for a week. I go back tomorrow with the children.
Oh, lovely. Is it warm enough to swim?
Oh, yes, warm enough to swim in the sea, in the swimming pool, wherever you like to do it. And you can see there's a nice picture behind me as well, look.
Oh, it's lovely.
Yeah, I'm just in one of their conference rooms in the hotel. But at the end, Franny, as is customary, I will take the laptop and a little tour of the balcony outside.
Oh, please do. You live a
just
very...
Just like to see the palm trees and the swimming pool. It's not for everyone, but if you like it, it's customary when I'm away from home to give you a little glimpse of where I am.
You do live a very glamorous lifestyle. So I'm looking forward to tonight's lesson, especially the bit about the level of the fit, and especially my bridge partner this week. I had to try and convince her about that point, Jack. So do you want me to disappear now?
Well, yes, thank you for the intro, Franny. All's good here. And as I say, the level of the fit is a very useful weapon to have up your sleeve or in your bidding armory as an overcaller. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun lesson today. Looking forward to it.
I'll take some notes and I'll see you much later.
See you in an hour. Bye, Franny. So let's get down to business. And a very warm welcome if you're watching in replay as well. You could be watching in the afternoon or the evening or the morning. Let's get going, shall we? Well, just who is who at the table. It's very important. I think you all know this by now, but it's important. West is opener because they've started the bidding with one club. North and South are both overcallers. They're to the left and right of West. East is known as responder. Yeah, so it's very important to know who those people are because they all have different guidelines at the bridge table. But we're concentrating on the overcallers today, the ones to the left and right of opener. And pass doesn't count. You know this, one of the golden rules in bridge, there are a few. To overcall, you must have at least a 5-card suit and 2 honor cards, at least in that 5-card suit, ace, king, queen, jack, whatever. But really, to overcall at the one level, just 6 or more points. Yeah, you're really just telling partner you've got a 5-card suit. And you are disrupting bidding space as well. Now, shall I notice, actually, the recording's only just started, so I will go back a slide. That's fine. But yeah, we're just doing overcalling, really. That was the first slide, everyone, for those who are watching it in replay. And we're just telling who everyone is at the table, which you all know. So yes, overcalling, you all know this as well, 5-card suits. So yes, you can overcall on as little as that. East bids a diamond, South is the overcaller, just 5 spades to the ace jack, 6 points. I'd bid a spade there. It does disrupt the bidding for the opponents, takes away a lot of bidding space for West. There's two honours there, though, Maggie. Ace and the Jack. Maybe you're not looking at the right one. Oh, yeah, sorry, Maggie. Oh, sorry, I didn't answer your question. Yes, you could have a 6-card suit and 1 honour. We're going to come on to that soon. Passing squat, Maggie. Yes, you could have a 6-card suit and 1 honour, but we'll come on to that. Also, it tells partner what suit to lead. You know, if the opponents end up in a contract, which they probably will, your partner will know to lead a spade. Either no trumps or whatever. Even with 10 points here, though, you see, you've got 10 points, but you've got a very poor quality suit. 5 to the Jack. I would be passing with that hand there. Yeah. No point really overcalling a spade. You know, you don't want partner to lead that suit. Okay, to overcall a suit at the 2 level, you need to have a 5-card suit with at least 3 honours, or a 6-card suit with 2 honours. We'll look at that in a minute. And to overcall at the 2 level, i.e. 1 spade, 2 hearts, 8 or more points. Yeah, 6 at the 1 level, minimum of 8 points. Yeah, that is the bare minimum. Okay, let's introduce to some of you the suit quality overcall test, because some of you won't have done this before. Others will have done in the past. Obviously, we've got a wide range of experience on this improver class now on Wednesday mornings. But it's a good guideline. We call it the suit quality overcall test as teachers, simplified to squat. And there is a man, or is it a woman squatting? I couldn't quite tell you, but they're certainly pumping some serious iron. So what squat is you add the number of cards in your 5-card suit to the number of cards, honor cards, in that suit. They must equal or exceed the number of tricks bid. It's a very good guideline for overcalling. Should we have a look at it in practice? And people do confuse it with the rule of 14. Now, the rule of 14, I'm not going to talk about now. That's only for responder to an opening bid. Squatting is clearly for overcaller. So would you overcall 2 hearts with that? You've got the points, you've got the 5-card suit, but does it satisfy squat, or would you pass? So here's the first question of the morning. Carrie's first up. Amanda missed it. You're all applying the squat test to this, I hope. Suit quality, overcall test. So just to run you through it, it's the number of cards in the longest suit, which is 5 here, 5 hearts, added to the number of honor cards in that suit, which is 2, it only comes to 7. Yeah, you're hoping to make 8 tricks, aren't you, Dave? Elizabeth, Les. Look, there's the answer. You fail squat. I think you shouldn't get confused, as long as you realize that squat is always for overcallers. The clue is in the title. So only comes to 7. You're planning to bid 2 heart twisters, 8 tricks. I would definitely pass with that hand, despite the fact I got 12 points. You know, partner turns up with a small doubleton, 2 hearts is not going to be a happy bunny. Let's go straight on to our first hand on BBO. So, West opens 1 heart on the rule of 20. I wouldn't open 2 hearts on that hand. Remember, week 2 is only between 5 and 10 points. Yeah. It passes rule of 20, open at the 1 level. Right, here's the first, well, another question for you. Would you overcall 2 diamonds on that north hand? You've got the points, 8+, but would you bid 2 diamonds? Does it satisfy squat? That's what I'd be doing. I'd be applying squat to that hand. Well, I think the chat box, the live chat box, is almost universally saying yes. Pamela, Liz W, TJ's in London. Yeah, so it's a 6-card suit this time, added to the 2 honors. Ace and the king equals 8. That's 8 tricks. Yep, we can bid 2 diamonds there. Passing squat. Does East bid anything? 4, 6, 7, 8 points. Do they have a bid or not? As a responder. Would you bid with the East hand? If so, what? Or would you pass? To use losing trick count, though, for those who've done it, some of you won't have done the losing trick count yet. It's quite difficult. You need to have 4 card support. So I wouldn't be doing losing trick count here. And so 2 things are important here for responder. A, number 1, losing trick count doesn't work, so you need to have 4 card support, not 3. B, level of the fit is only for overcallers, not opener nor responder. So I would just bid a simple 2 hearts here. 6 to 9 points with 3 or 4 card support. Okay. Some of you won't have done the 3 card raise yet. Again, that's coming in a few weeks' time. But you are allowed to raise to the 2 level with just 3 cards, whether you're playing 5 card majors or not. But that's a lesson that's coming up in due course. Now, does South pass squat here, do you think, as the overcaller number 2? Would you bid 2 spades here or not? Oh, we've just done squat and Mac. Maybe you've just only joined. Suit quality overcall test. If you've only just joined, we're adding a number of cards in our longest suit, which is 5. The number of honor cards. Now, I might need the get out of jail free card. Hang on. Here's my room key. Rear Park Hotel. The 10 is an honor in bridge. So the 10 does count as an honor when you're squatting. So you might want to rethink your answer. John from Cork says yes. Jane does. Lisa does. Beatles bidding 2 spades. Fred. Yeah, I've bid 2 spades here. It's borderline. But we have a 5 card suit with 3 honors. The 10 is included. I think I'd compete with 3 hearts with the West hand, with 6 nice ones. What does North bid now, do you think, if anything? Phil B, good morning. Amanda, Leslie. What do you bid with the North hand now? It's between 3 and 4 spades. Actually, for me, I'm going to bid 4 spades here. I think that singleton heart's really useful. We know partner's got 5 good spades, maybe 6. Yeah, I think we can go for game here. That diamond suit as well is looking very strong. Yeah, an experience thing. Jack's favorite lead, ace from ace king. So thank you, partner, for the dummy. Various different ways we can play this hand. Which one are you going to choose now? Let's decide. Are you going to draw trumps straight away? Are you going to rough hearts in the dummy? Option 2. Option 3, are you going to try and set up the diamonds, the gold dust? Let's see what happens. I've made up my mind. Okay, so ace of hearts wins the trick. What would West play next, do you think? What does West play next? Do they continue with hearts or something else? Hope you like the painting behind me. A bit more colourful than my normal background. I would actually switch to a trump here. If in doubt, trump about. Okay, good defence. Seeing that Derek Clare has got a void, it's normally right to switch to a trump here, to cut down the trumps on dummy. Queen of clubs would be my second choice. Okay, well, actually, what we're going to do here, it's normally best to establish the 5 or 6 card suit. And here it's right to do it straight away. So let's immediately play on diamonds. Try and establish the suit. Club can go. Which one do we rough with here, do you think? Elizabeth can't hear me. I'll just send her a quick message. Elizabeth, use the widget. Or refresh your browser. That often works. Yeah, we need to trump high here. Over to dummy with the ace of spades. And another diamond. Again, trumped high. It's all going quite well so far. Now we can ruff a heart. And these two diamonds are winners. So away goes a club. West will probably trump this with their 9 of spades. Why not? They can switch to a club, top of a doubleton. Win with the ace of clubs. Ruff another heart in dummy. Sorry, for the first time, I think. No, second time. And that 8 of diamonds, of course, is a length winner. Club loser goes away. And we're going to end up with a pretty fantastic 11 tricks, everyone. Well played. It was a joint effort. Well, maybe not quite. Not all of you decided to trump diamonds. So establishing the diamonds was the route to 11 tricks. I think you'd have only made 10 tricks if you've roughed hearts in dummy. But that was the next best option. Definitely a hand not to draw trumps, but normally best to establish the 5 or 6 card suit. Yeah. And that hand, I think, is replayable. There's 2 hands, of course, for you to play out yourselves on BBO. And just remember to click the next button when you want to see exactly how it should be played out by me. Good. Thank you, Misty and Mary. Yes, it was a fun hand to play, that one. Let's go back to the classroom. Yeah, vulnerability comes into overcalling and supporting overcalls. Clearly be more cautious when vulnerable and more frisky when not vulnerable. Does make a difference, red and green. There are no hard and fast rules about vulnerability, but be ready to pass when your hand has poor shape and few points and you're vulnerable. Okay, here's another one for you. Would you overcall 2 diamonds with that one, do you think? Got 10 points. Does it pass the squat? Those of you who are new to squat, of course, detailed notes in the worksheet for you to download after. Yeah, I think we're getting quite good at this. Some of you, of course, have done overcalling and squat before, probably quite a long time ago now. Others, of course, might be brand new to it, watching today. But yeah, 6 card suit with 2 honours is 8. We're hoping to make 8 tricks with 2 diamonds. So there you go. A useful little gadget, the squat test. Would you overcall 1 spade with that? Just 6 points needed at the 1 level. But do we satisfy squat? Well, the 10 is an honour, as you now know. Most of you, anyway. No, Janice is in sunny London. I'm glad the weather's perked up for you back home, by the way. Sarah, Beetle, Caroline. 1 or 2 of you passing. But let's have a look at the answer. Did you get this one right in replay? Yeah, the 10 is an honour. I would bid 1 spade there, vulnerable or not. Because it tells partners to lead a spade, and also it is disruptive for the opponent's bidding. They can now no longer bid 1 heart. It's quite difficult for them. Okay, good. So bid 1 spade there. What do you overcall with this hand here? 1 spade by East. South has got 13 points and 6 clubs. The King, Queen, Jack, 10. How Chief Phil B carried all bidding 2 clubs. John from Cork's unsure. He's thinking he might have to bid 3 clubs. Fred's on 2. Bernice, Janice, Caroline. Yeah, it would be a weak hand, John. Yes, 5 to 10 points and a 6-card suit, 3 clubs there. Misty, good morning. Patricia. So 1 or 2 of you may have fallen into my trap. There you are, falling in. Luckily, I put in a rope ladder and you've climbed out again. I wouldn't want to leave you there. But no, Squat just tells you if you're okay to bid the minimum at the minimum level. Just because you've got 4 honours here doesn't mean you bid 3 clubs or 4 clubs. Okay? Just because you got 4 honours. Yeah. You either pass Squat or you don't. But just a 2-club overcall here, which is what most of you did. Okay, is there anything to do here? Your partner's overcalled 1 diamond. East has gone 1 heart. Do you bid anything here with the south hand? Is effectively your overcaller number 2 here? Or do you pass? Next week, just before I forget, we're doing length and force in no trumps. We're going to practice our no trump play. And for the fairly much more experience, we're doing Roman keycard Blackwood with the intermediates on Monday at 9:30. Roman keycard Blackwood. That's only for those who are playing for 1.5 years, 2 years at least, I would say. It's a difficult convention. Needs to be played with your partner. Well done. I was about to say well done. Some of you are bidding. No, you need 3 cards to support partners' diamonds, by the way, to bid 2 diamonds. But you can't bid 1 spade here because, again, that's an overcall. You'd need a 5-card suit. So well done if you passed. Yeah. South is still an overcaller, so to bid a new suit, at least 5 cards. Good. Supporting partners overcall. Let's move on to that now. Given that partner will have at least 5 cards, I believe you, Judy, by the way. Thousands wouldn't. Given that partner will always have at least 5 cards, you can support with 3 cards and really 6+ points. I mean, it could be less points if you have good distribution like a singleton or something. But normally 6+ points and 3 cards to go with the fit. Right, so this is part 2 of the lesson. Part 1 was really about Squat. Part 2 is about how you respond to partner's overcall. And what you do is you bid to the level of the fit. So that might be a new expression for some of you today. I know Franny was wanting to know about this at the beginning. What you do with the level of the fit is only for overcallers, never for opener or responder. It's a spoiling bid. So add the number of cards in partner's 5-card suit, assume they've overcalled with 5, not 6, to the number of cards you have in support. Then bid up to that level. So, for example, if partner overcalls 1 spade, you'll bid 2 spades as overcaller 2 with 3 card support. You jump to 3 spades with 4 card support, and with 5 card support, knowing you've got 10 cards between you, that equals 10 tricks with level of the fit. You jump to 4 spades. You don't need points for level of the fit. I would say 0+, really. Yeah. Depending on vulnerability. So here we go. What are we going to do with this one? North's overcalled 1 spade. East has gone 2 diamonds. What do we bid with the south hand here? And it is a very useful strategy level of the fit. It's designed to take bidding space away from the opponents. Makes it very awkward for them. I love doing it. And even if you go 1 or 2 down, that's where the expression 1 down is good bridge comes from. 1 or 2 down will be normally a good result because you'll have kept the opposition out of their contract. Lisa, yeah, let's stick to 6+ points then for level of the fit, depending on vulnerability there. I'd do it on slightly less if I had shape and vulnerability. Should we have a look at the answer to this? Yeah? You know, you've got 9 spades between you, jump to 3 spades. Yeah, I might sometimes do it with no points there, Judy, yeah? Depends on vulnerability and shape. It's a spoiling bid. Yeah, it's not inviting North to bid on. But look how much bidding space it takes away. East-West now have to come in at the 4 level. Should we play hand 2? On BBO, here it is. Coming up for you. It's a 1 spade opener. By East. South. Are you going to overcall 2 hearts there? Yeah, everyone's going to bid 2 hearts. We passed the squat test with flying colours. 5 card suit with effectively 4 honours. And over to North. 8 points. What do they bid after South's 2 heart overcall? Yeah, so they know that South has got at least 5 hearts. North has 5 hearts. 5 hearts, 5 and 5 is 10. That's 10 trumps. You bid to the 10 trick level. Here, probably half to spoil, but also perhaps half to make. Yeah, it's not all doom and gloom. When you bid the level of fit, you will sometimes make your contract, maybe about half the time. West leads partner suit, which is spades. Right, well, thank you, partner, for the dummy. Might as well try the king. Sometimes people lead from aces. They shouldn't do. Never lead away from an ace. Cashes the queen. Oh, hang on. Mud lead, so middle up, down. And they switch to the queen of diamonds. Dummy's weaker suit. Okay, very good. So just trying to look at the north-south cards. What do we do next as declarer, as south? Definitely want to draw trumps. Well, voided dummy can wait, Sally, because we've got so many trumps. Creating the void can wait. Yeah. Best to draw the trumps first, because we've got so many trumps, you see. But we do need to get to dummy to take the club finesse, correct? Good. And which trump should we play, do you think? Should we play the 2 of hearts or the 9 of hearts from dummy? Or don't you think it matters? Well, the beauty of playing the 9 of hearts here is that if it wins the trick, we're in dummy to take another finesse, especially if hearts were 3-0 here. It would have made a big difference if East had 3 hearts to the king. As it happens, hearts were 2-1, so it didn't make a difference. But it was a good technical point to keep that 9, to run the 9 of hearts. Keeps us in the dummy. And you see, we don't need to create the void straight away here because we've got so many trumps. So now we create the void. And it's important to do that because actually East only had a doubleton diamond. They'd have over-trumped the dummy and defeated us. Rough in dummy. Club comes back. But we can rough the return. Trump another losing diamond on the dummy. And we're plain sailing for home now. just like that. But yes, it was important, very important, to draw the trumps first. Otherwise, if we'd have played ace, king of diamonds and a ruff, East would have over-trumped it with a king of hearts. We'd have gone down by one. So I think when you've got loads of trumps, everyone, the creating void can wait. But normally we do create the void first. Good. So actually that 4 heart spoiling bid, got us to making our contract. Let's move back to the classroom. Okay, well, this is a slightly different situation. We haven't really discussed this yet, but let's see if you get it right. So 1 heart by East, you've all overcalled 1 spade. Normal thing to do. 2 diamonds from West. North has raised to 2 spades, showing 3 card support. Normally 6 or more points, but could be less if vulnerability, depending on vulnerability and shape. East has gone 3 diamonds. Oh, Patricia, bye. See you next week. Thanks for your time. Do we bid 3 spades with that hand, or do we pass? What do you think? So it's an interesting question, Amanda, but yes, it is to do with the level of the fit. Actually, you've partners raised to 2 spades, so they've got 3. You've actually got 6 spades, so that's 9 spades between you. You can bid 3 spades here. Level of the fit. 9 trumps equals 9 tricks. Yeah, it's a really useful strategy, level of the fit. I do like using it, but only for overcallers. Opener or responder would never do this. Good. And it's not an invitation to game. It's just saying we've got 9 trumps between us. And you could easily go 1 or 2 down, but you will have stopped them making 3 diamonds. And in practice, they rarely W the opponents. Let's move on to hand 3. On BBO. What do we open with the south hand? 7, 10, 13, 17 points. So pour myself some water. Well, I have set a trap for you. I think 1 or 2 of you might have fallen into it in the live chat box. Hopefully you didn't in the replay, those watching in replay. But it's just 1 or 2 have actually. Yeah, no, it's just a 1 spade opener. Yes, I did set a trap for you here. Not a 3 spade opener. You're far too strong in points. So just remember, 3 spade opener, everyone, is a 7 card suit with a couple of honors, but 5 to 10 points only. Less than a opening hand. So definitely with any kind of strong hand, you must open 1 spade. But I'm actually quite pleased that some of you fell into the trap of bidding 3 spades there, which is wrong, because you will really learn from that mistake. Preempted bids are 5 to 10 points. It is Oops, whose name begins with a J. But, far better to make a mistake here than when you're playing, in a duplicate competition or with your partner or wherever. Would you make a cheeky overcall of 2 clubs on the West hand? You're not vulnerable. You've got a 6 card suit. Would you bid 2 clubs? Does it pass squat? Well, it's a 6 card suit plus the 2 honors equals 8. You can bid 2 clubs, yeah. And it's got good shape as well. Yes, singleton's nice. So 2 clubs there. Would you bid anything with north hand, with the north hand as responder with your 7 points, or would you pass? If you're watching in replay, what do you think? Hope you're enjoying this recorded lesson. Please to do it live. I pretty much do live classes 50 weeks of the year. I have 1 or 2 weeks where I have recorded. But I think it's important to keep the live lessons going on a weekly basis when I can. I'm quite happy to bring it to you from here. Now, yes, you're playing negative double-seater. Not many will play those in this class. But if you are, you could do one of those, yeah. But we're not going to go into it now. But just playing normal methods, I would pass here. I would have definitely don't bid 2 diamonds. That shows 10 plus points here. New suit at the 2 level. So I would have liked to bid. If West had passed, North would have responded 1 no trump dustbin. East, overcaller 2. Do they bid anything? Or do they pass? Well, it's level of the fit time, isn't it? Yeah, so 3 clubs. So we'll just assume partner's got 5, I would. So 5 and 4 is 9. 3 clubs does the job. South easily worth 3 spades with their great hand. Even their partner didn't bid. You know, lovely hand that, isn't it? 7 spades to the ace king. West, would you bid 4 clubs now? Yeah, I think I would. I've got 1 more club. I've got some good shape. 4 clubs is actually only 1 down. And North, this is interesting. Would North pass, or would you bid 4 spades now? What do you think? I think the thing here, South has come invulnerable, opener, repeated their spades to show 6 or 7 good ones. South must have a really good hand here. I'd be expecting 6 or 7 good spades and 16 or more points to bid vulnerable on their own. So for that reason, I'm going to bid 4 spades. Yeah, and that Queen of Spades is a really useful card as well. Goody good. We're in 4 spades, normal contract. What would West lead to 4 spades? Let's have a lead problem now. What would you lead as West to 4 spades? Amanda L, Judy, Pamela's in Cambridge, or near Cambridge, should we say? Yes, length and force next week. Going back to the declarer play, very important. Yes, well done. We lead the 7 of hearts. I'm thinking to myself, it's looking quite a nice contract here. I would love to draw the trumps, but something a bit fishy is going on. Third player play high. And what heart do you think I'm going to play from dummy? Sorry, from declarer's hand, given that I'm in a slightly mischievous mood. What heart do you think I might throw on the ace? What I'd really like to do, I've been using this word, I think a fair bit on the intermediate channel on Monday, a bit of subterfuge. When was the last time you used the word subterfuge? Well, so what we can do here is put a cat amongst the pigeons there by throwing the king of hearts. It does work occasionally, this. You know, the opponents think I've got a singleton king and they switch to a club. Okay? And it doesn't matter, but it doesn't actually cost you anything here because you've got the queen and the 10 of hearts in dummy and you've got the jack and the 8 here. So it's never going to cost you a trick. I mean, don't randomly go throwing kings under aces. But the reason I'm doing it is because I've got the queen, the 10, and the jack. Yeah, it does not matter whether I throw the 8 or the king. But this East, they've seen this kind of trick before. And they're thinking to themselves, why have they let a heart when we've agreed clubs? So they zoom back a heart. I rather sheepishly put on the 8, but everyone has a bit of a laugh at the table. Ruffed by West. Good defense so far. Now then, So they've taken the first 2 tricks. What does West do now, having just ruffed with the 10 of spades, do you think? Which card do they play specifically out of the 11 left? If you're watching in replay, whilst I lean back on this sofa, ooh, I'm miles away from you now. I'm back again. I think what you've got to think to yourselves as West is we'd love to get partner back in again, wouldn't we? To play another heart through. How do you think we're going to achieve that? And look at the bidding. East raised to 3 clubs. We know they've got 4-card club support. You can always look at the bidding playing on BBA. You just click on the 4 spades south there. I'll click off it. This is not something we would normally do under lead and ace, but we're desperate to get partner in. And it's a 4-to-1 chance that they've got the king of clubs. 4-to-1 on, that is. Occasionally, Declare might have the singleton king of clubs, in which case we weren't going to defeat the contract anyway. So our gamble pays off under leading our ace of clubs. What does East do next? It's only a small gamble, though. We knew that East had 4 clubs and very likely with the king as well. Well, of course, they remember to play back another heart. It's a very nifty defense, that, isn't it? They can now play the ace of clubs, but Declare roughs it. Draws trumps. To the ace. And claims the last however many tricks are all winners, aren't they? But we are down 1. Nothing wrong with the contract, but really good defense there. Top defense, we call it, don't we? T-O-P. Tricks. Observe dummy. Partner. And we thought back to the bidding there, you see, as well, knowing that East had 4 clubs. Under leading ace of clubs was a tricky thing to do. Very well done if you did that, either in the live chat box or in replay, those watching in replay. Nothing wrong with the contract. I was very happy to be in 4 spades. Just they defended it really well. I think a lot of players would have let 4 spades make there. And just every now and again, do think about that occasionally, chucking a king under an ace when you can afford to do that. But only because you have the queen and the jack and the 10 of hearts as well. Don't randomly go throwing kings under aces. Should we go back to the classroom for a bit? Press the right button. Here we go. So, right. 1 club, 1 heart overcall by our partner North, by me actually. East has been a spade, just 6 points, 4 plus spades. What next for you as South? As overcaller 2, do you think? Yeah, I think 6 points, level of the fit, but you can do it with less, depending on your shape and vulnerability. Morning, Maggie, Bernice, Jane, you're all bidding to the level of the fit, I think. What I think, I know. Hi, John from Cork. Sarah, Fred. Yeah, we know we've got 10 hearts between us because North must have 5. Bid to that level. Make life difficult for the opponents. Bid to spoil. And there's a piece of chocolate cake. Used to be the favourite thing I used to have when I used to teach bridge at the Palm Court Cafe in the centre of Harrogate. Every afternoon, well, I did Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but every afternoon at 3, there was a piece of chocolate cake and a cup of Yorkshire tea. A pot, actually, of Yorkshire tea. I do miss that. Not sure my line in my stomach does. You might get doubled sometimes, you know, but might only be 1 or 2 down. Opponents, you know, if you bid your 4 hearts with confidence, often they don't double you. And sometimes you'll make 4 hearts here. Yeah, nice singleton spade. Bid to spoil. Do try it out. Let me know how you get on with your level of the fit. We're going to play hand 4. There we go. Yeah, quite a lot of improvers do confuse squat with rule of 14. Don't do that. I think the thing to do is remember that rule of 14 is for responder, knowing whether it's been a new suit at the 2 level. Right, 1 club opening. 1 spade overcall. What do you bid with the west hand, if anything? 9 points, responder. Remember that 2 of these hands are available in replay. I'm glad I asked this question, actually. I wasn't going to. I'm glad I did. What do we bid? 1 no trump, dustbin, 2 hearts, 2 diamonds, pass. It's interesting, isn't it? Hang on. Sorry, 1 spade. Rule of 14 eater, yes. Yeah. Some of you might play the rather complicated negative double, but I think I'd just bid 2 hearts here. It does pass the rule of 14. So to bid 2 hearts, it does show 10 points. Or the rule of 14, which is 9 points and a 5-card suit. And remember, it's high fives always. So it was right to bid 2 hearts, not 2. I don't like 1 no trump for another reason, by the way. 1 no trump here would guarantee a spade stopper. Okay. So dustbin 1 no trump, important, 6 to 9 points, but does guarantee a spade stopper if they've overcalled. So if I've only had, say, 8 points here, I would have passed. Okay. I wouldn't have bid 1 no trump with a singleton spade because I've got no spade stopper. Okay, we happy with that one? So that's quite an interesting bid there from responder. What does North do now in response to South's 1 spade overcall? Well, they know South. They assume South has got 5 spades. They might have more, but they've got. They assume 5 spades added to their 4 is 9 spades. Bid to that level. Yeah, the 9 trick level as an overcaller. Make life more difficult for the opposition. It does take away a lot of bidding space, doesn't it? Jumping to 3 spades there. East. What next for them, if anything? 15 points. Yeah, I would do it with 5 points, Phil. Yeah. I've got an ace as well. Yeah, points don't matter so much, really, with the level of the fit. East as opener. Followers of the losing trick count. We'll see it's only a 5 loser hand. But definitely worth a bit of 4 hearts here, yeah. Yeah, nice strong hand. Over to South. Anything more from South as the overcaller? Should they bid 4 spades or should they pass? And again, the level of the fit does apply to overcaller number 1. Yeah, as you pointed out, we know we've got 10 trumps between us. Bid to 4 spades. Yeah, we know we've got half to spoil. You know, if 4 hearts is making, which it does easily, even if 4 spades goes 1 down, everyone, that's a great result against 4 hearts making game. And you know, sometimes we might make 4 spades. King of hearts lead. Winning with the ace. Okay, which card do we play next from the dummy, do you think? Having won the ace of hearts. Have a think about it. Those watching in replay, what card specifically would you play? Yeah, Phil, it's halfway between a club and a heart. I think, you know, it's very close between the two, Phil. I wouldn't mind a 10 of clubs lead. Thing is, the hearts are very solid, aren't they? King, queen, jack. So I prefer the heart. Well, again, the diamond ruff can wait here because we've got so many trumps, but the jack of spades is preferred to the 3 of spades here. No point covering, knowing that Clara has 6. And of course, we finesse with 10 cards missing the king. Definitely within the odds. Now we draw out the king with the ace. What next for us, do you think? The beauty of playing the jack of spades is that if it won the trick, which it did, the lead is still in dummy, especially if trumps have been 3-0, East having 3 of them. So what next for us as declare? We are in our own hand, aren't we? Yeah. Yeah, ace of diamonds. I don't mind playing a low diamond first, actually, would have been okay too. But we've created the void in dummy now. Let's say they would switch to an ace of clubs. And the king. And the, oops. And the queen. Too rough. And now we just do a rough these diamonds in dummy, don't we? Doing a bit of a cross rough is what we call it. Rough the second diamond in dummy, and we're on the way home now. There we go. So 4 spades actually made there, 420. Crucially drawing trumps by taking the finesse. Yeah, with 10 cards between you, always best to finesse the king. If you had 11 cards between you, just missing 2, then play for the drop, hoping they divide 1 and 1. But with 3 spades missing, clearly the odds are to finesse. And then just creating that void in dummy at the end to rough those losing diamonds. 4 hearts would have made easily. 5 hearts actually only 1 down. But difficult to bid 5 hearts. You didn't know if 4 spades was making or not. So that's what the level of the fit does. It puts the pressure on the opponents. Let's go back to the classroom for one last time, I think. Makes no difference, Anne, if he's played their king on the first round of trumps. Good question, but we just beat it with the ace. Yeah, but actually there was no point covering because we knew that the partner had a singleton as West. Let's have a look at 3 things to remember. Here we go. So if you remember 3 things from this lesson, some of you will be, I imagine, new to squat and level of the fit this morning. It's going to take a little while for you to get used to it. But of course, you've got the worksheet, a couple of practice hands as well with the bidding on. But yes, number 1, use squat to tell if your suit has enough quality to overcall. Number 2, so to overcall at the 2 level, you need a 5-card suit with at least 3 honours. Now, yeah, that's changed for some of you. At least 3. And my advice really is if you're thinking about overcalling and it's borderline, then probably don't. Yeah, best to pass. And finally, responding to that overcall, bid to the level of the fit. Number of trumps is number of tricks. Yeah, so you know if you've got 9 trumps between you, bid up to the 3 level. Ooh, well, there we go, everyone. We have finished today's lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. Delighted to be bringing it to you from here. Well, Franny, that's it.
That was fantastic. That was, I hope it stays as crystal clear as it is tonight.
Well, it's easier in the lesson, isn't it? But it's...
unfortunately, it's pretty smooth, the lesson. I wish it was as smooth for me, but never mind.
Well,
now, don't forget, you've got to show us your holiday.
Oh yes. Thanks for reminding me, Franny. In a second, I'll unplug this laptop now, and I'll just go on in a minute or two. I'll just go on a little bit of a tour of the hotel. I'll go out to the back where I can show people the swimming pool and the palm trees. But until I do that, Franny, just like to reiterate, in a week's time, we're doing length and force in no trumps.
Okay, so length and force.
Length of suits. We're looking at the gold dust. You know, how to establish a 5-card suit in no trump. So really, we're looking at no trump play, which is so important because no trump contracts, as you know, are very popular.
They are. People play them now with a 5-card major too, don't they?
Yeah. Oh yes, they open 1 no trump with a 5-card major
and a singleton.
Well, I wouldn't want to open 1 no trump with a singleton so much. Some naughty people might. But yes, so that's coming up next week, Franny. Monday, for the very much more experienced, I'd say, we are doing quite a complicated convention called Roman Keycard Blackwood. Yes. Do you play that one? Have you learnt it? Or?
I do. But
right. It's quite tricky, isn't it?
You do have to memorize it very well. Yeah. And use it.
So
but it's cool.
I would say Roman Keycard Blackwood only for the more experienced partnerships. Yes. Because obviously you've got to play it with a partner. But yes, you have to learn the responses, which, it's not easy.
No, it's worthwhile though, isn't it, Jack?
For the more experienced players, yes, for sure. Yeah. I play it. I've played it for years. But for less experience, I'd say rather than running, before you can walk, I'd leave it for, 6 months or a year till you're more experienced.
Okay, fair enough.
John's saying the BBO robots play it. Yeah. Yeah, so it's hard to avoid it, John. Yeah. Well, come and join us, John, next week. Beetle's saying which one, Jack? Which one? Hang on, Beetle. Oh, thank you, Jack and Franny. I'm just wondering. Oh, yes, Roman Keycard Blackwood is next week. Beetle for the intermediates at 9:30 on a Monday. Let's be clear.
Okay, that's what he meant.
Yeah, thank you, Barbara. Yes, I will. I'll go and do a bit of sunbathing. I've already played 9 holes of golf this morning, Franny.
Oh, he's so lucky.
With my 11-year-old son, we went out at 8 in the morning.
Is he a good golfer?
Well, he's only played twice, so he can actually hit it a long way. He hit it almost 180 yards, I think, off the tee sometimes. But he's just learning. But he's got a good eye for the balls. So I think he'll be quite good. Oh, great! You'll have to get him measured out for a good set of clubs. I've got him a couple of clubs, so I need to get him a few more. Just so he's got them in the bag. Shall we go and do a little tour? Yeah, that'd be great. Okay, before we finish. So I'll turn off the lights. We're just going out. Here we go. Out of the room. We're going into the lobby now, which is here. So this is the lobby.
Oh, very nice.
Hotel, which is quite nice. I'm just going to go out. There, that's the up there. You see those all the rooms. That's the reception. It's called the Ria Park Hotel for anyone who's interested. Between Val de Lobo and Quinta del Lago in the Algarve. So
is it close? Is it close to the airport, or?
Yeah, about half an hour.
That's pretty good.
And this is outside the balcony.
Oh my goodness! Oh, it's lovely.
There you go, Franny, with the palm trees.
Oh, it's so tropical.
The swimming pool, yeah. I'm just moving along here a bit.
Oh, I love swimming.
You see a plane in the background, I think.
Gorgeous. Sky's so blue.
It's a nice pool area. And there's the sea over there, look, just about a 10-minute walk maybe. We go down to the sea sometimes.
What ocean is that, Jack?
Sorry, Franny?
What ocean is that?
That'll be I'm not very good on my oceans. I think it's the Atlantic Ocean, though.
Atlantic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Geography is not my strong point.
Oh, well, never mind. It'll be cooler if it's the Atlantic, won't it?
It's always customary when I'm away from home to have a quick look outside.
Oh, it's lovely.
So there we go, Franny. Yes, there are some perks of my job.
Yeah, I think so.
But it's nice just to, bring you this live lesson from Portugal.
I think
I'm just going to take a seat here. Hang on, I'm just in the lobby. Oh, there we go. So, I think that's it, Franny. Well, thank you for your attention.
And thank you for jumping on that record thing. That's the first time I've been a bit late with that. But I just saw my big pink sticker with the word record, and I thought, oh my God, quick.
Yeah,
so I hope everyone at home gets to see that lesson, Jack, because it's really great, the squat one.
Yes, everyone in replay will watch it as well. We have, as you know, a large number watching replay. But yes, I suddenly thought, gosh, here's the replay. It's an easy mistake to make, not pressing the record button, isn't it?
I haven't done that before, but I don't know.
But it's okay. You literally missed out by about a minute. So it wasn't a problem. I just went back on the first slide. So that was absolutely fine. Yes, but it's good that I'm able to.
It was great to have all your students again. They're so switched on.
Yes, really nice to be bringing them this lesson from my holiday. Franny, I better go because.
Okay, and I'll see you next week.
Yes, I'll be back in the UK next week. Yeah, I fly back tomorrow afternoon. Thanks a lot.
Okay, goodbye to everyone.